TL Travelers, and welcome to or welcome back to the TL Travel YouTube channel. If you are new here, welcome to the family. Right now I am taking you guys through the archives of our 6 months in South America back in 2014. I'm sharing with you all my travel tips and tricks and hacks and, you know, the story times, the fails. Today in particular is a little bit of a fail, but lessons learned, so much fun. So if you have not already hit that subscribe button, definitely do it. We post new travel content every Thursday and Sunday. And if you are planning a trip to South America, or even if you aren't, there is so much valuable information in this series and just like so many fun stories to share, entertaining stories to just like chill, listen to, laugh at, all that fun stuff. So today is one of those fail type stories as we head from San Carlos de Bariloche in Argentina into Chile. And I have to admit, I'm not even sure where we were trying to get to when we got stuck in Futaleufu. But we weren't trying to get there. So from what I can remember, when we were heading into Chile, to this unknown destination where we were heading from San Carlos de Bariloche, the travel journey was supposed to be about 12 hours. We were gonna be on the bus for a full day, and about 4.5, 5 hours into that journey, we hit the border and we did our border crossing into Chile. Everything seemed to be going pretty well, and we got dropped off in the border town of Futaleufu. I hope that I'm saying that correctly. Honestly, I don't know, but it's just how I'm gonna say it for the rest of this video. So take it or leave it, or correct me in the comments, but that's my disclaimer. When we arrived in Futaleufu, we were supposed to change buses to continue our journey. So we were dropped off basically around the town center, and we got off the bus. We stood kind of waiting for the bus for a little bit before someone came over, asked us what we were doing. And when we told them what we were doing, we were informed that the bus that we were waiting for actually had been canceled for the day. So that was fine. When I planned out or mapped out our entire route, I had put some time, sort of allocated some time into our 6 months for things like this, for us either to, you know, if we get stuck somewhere or if we decide that we love somewhere, we want to stay there a little bit longer. We had that time allocated, so no stress, that's cool. We're gonna have to stay the night and take the bus the next day, right? Not right, because we were then informed that the next bus coming through and going to literally anywhere was coming in 5, count them, 5 days. So not only had we crossed the border and left Argentina, we were in a new country, we weren't able to necessarily cross back, but there was no buses to take us to anywhere. This is where we were stuck, and we had done zero research into this part of Chile. We didn't know anything about it. We had no intention to stay. And of course, we did not have smartphones at the time or anything like Wi-Fi, SIM cards, anything to do any research into where to stay, what to do, where we were, nothing. We're just kind of alone. But the man that we were talking to walked us over to a new hostel that they had in the area, that they knew had a ton of availability. We weren't traveling in high season either, so we weren't in a situation where we were rolling into cities where there was no availability anywhere. But he took us to this little hostel, and I will admit, I tried to figure out on Google before I filmed this video which hostel it was, because we really, really enjoyed it. I clicked in and out of so many hostels / camping sites in the area. I have no idea. So I apologize for that. I will link some top reviewed accommodations in the description below so that you can check them out, but none of them are the one that I'm talking about. I don't even know if it still exists, but I digress. When we got to this hostel, we booked in for 5 nights, and we booked into the cheapest accommodation option, which was 2 beds in a 13 or 15 person cabin. The cabin was set up very hostel style over 2 levels. There was a bunk house attic area, I guess, and then a main floor. But when we got in there, we realized that we were the only 2 guests. So we had this huge cabin all to ourselves, and then we took the upstairs little area for our 2 bunks. And then we got to trying to figure out what we were going to do. here for 5 days. Now, this is where things took a turn for the interesting, because it turns out that Futaleufu and this area is known all around the world, who knew, for its world-class whitewater rafting. Now, we didn't know this because we had no interest in rafting. I had never been whitewater rafting, I don't think, at that point. So this was like a totally new endeavor for us both, but we figured, you know what? Why not make the most of it and enjoy some rafting while we are here? So we booked some rafting, and oh my gosh, am I so glad that we did. I'm gonna slide some photos in from our rafting experience right here. There were definitely like different levels of rapids. Obviously, we didn't do anything too extreme, but we were pushing ourselves regardless. And rafting or no rafting, the river area there is so beautiful, and like the color of that glacier water was like nothing I had ever seen. That like turquoise, beautiful, crystal clear water. It was amazing. So in addition to rafting, that area also has some great hikes and things that we partook in while we were hanging out and waiting for our 5 days to go by. Fun fact, Futaleufu is also where Derek convinced me to watch Game of Thrones for the first time, and we binge watched the entire first season. So every time I hear the intro music for Game of Thrones, I think of it echoing through our empty 15-person cabin in the backwoods of Chile. So after our 5 days in Futaleufu, if you are wondering what we got up to next, that is going to come in our next video. We do continue to get stuck quite a few times, so I do want to split this journey up into a couple of videos, but yeah. Definitely stick around for the next one. Hit that subscribe button, that like button, because not only do we get stuck yet again, but we meet our squad and begin our hitchhiking adventure, which I cannot wait to share with you. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We post new travel content every Thursday and Sunday. Stay great, stay safe, and I will see you for part 2 of this crazy, wild adventure.